Hi everyone, my name is Nkinzi Cynthia Damali and I'm here to lead you through my AI model that deals with emotional recognition in retail using facial expressions. I have different expressions such as happiness, sadness, anger, shame, and so on. So, my introduction is going to be the what problem is being investigated. Retail businesses Retail business sales often fall below expectations due to how customers feel about different products and services, and customers express their emotions through facial expressions. And these emotions sometimes may tend to be ambiguous. That's why we have come up with an AI model that's going to help us to determine what kind of emotion that the customer is experiencing. And we're going to be using data that's going to be in terms of images and videos. Now, our background and motivation. First of all, we identify the keywords in this project being AI, emotion recognition, retail, facial expressions. And my presentation is a summary. All this can be found in my concept paper. So, customer satisfaction is essential for businesses in order to make any sales. If you want to make more sales, it's it's important for you to know how your customer is feeling. So we have developed an AI model that's going to be used to detect customer emotions during shop visits. Now, this AI model is going to be trained using an open source image dataset and will only have access to customer images through CCTV cameras installed in the retail shop. Human beings are able to express several emotions using their faces. The detection of these emotions offers valuable information to salesmen and influences various financial decisions. Uh, so the emotions that are going to be detected using this AI model will alert retail managers about suspicious customers, effectively increasing the security of people and property as well. This is an added benefit of the model after the AI model has figured out the emotion the customer is expressing, you're able to improve on the security of the people. And in case this model is taken up more, we can include embedded systems whereby if the AI model determines that this person is expressing a emotion that's dangerous, anger, it can set up an alarm in order to alert the people in charge of what's going on. That's if the AI model is taken on and improved. So the literature review. There have been several studies done about AI facial expression recognition, and the results that have come out are promising. There's a study that has been done using CNN, which is convolutional neural networks, to recognize emotions, and this gives high accuracy in recognizing emotions. We can also use supervised learning, that's decision tree algorithms, to support vector machines that have been used to recognize emotions in facial expressions. We can also use unsupervised learning. Unsupervised learning does not use labeled data to train the model, but you can use clustering techniques in order to group similar data points together, and these clusters can then be used to determine the emotions being conveyed. So the research gaps. There are different weaknesses. You can call them disadvantages in that we are going to face as we are solving these problems. So, for example, when you're using supervised learning, they're dependent on labeled data to train the model. And this can be a disadvantage as obtaining a large amount of data can be time consuming and expensive. Then when you're using unsupervised learning, so for example, the clustering techniques we have talked about, it may lead to inaccurate recognition because remember, unsupervised data is unlabeled. Then there are other things such as contextual factors. For example, the lighting of the room or the background or the noise, it can cause about the accuracy of the emotion recognition to be interrupted. Then there are also cultural differences. Then the methodology, we have used a combination of both supervised and unsupervised learning in this AI model. Now, the methodology of my term paper focuses on investigating the use of artificial intelligence for emotion recognition in which you're using facial expressions. Then we have an AI evaluation framework that I'm also using in this AI model. And it's a combination of both qualitative and quantitative methods. I'm going to talk about some of them, but these are the following steps we follow: data preparation, exploratory data analysis, AI model selection, AI model optimization, model evaluation, model accountability, results and conclusion. So the dataset description. The dataset is made up of images of human faces grouped in folders named with emotions that the faces show. Then these images were scrapped off various websites and emotions identified and labeled by people. So this data set is split into training and validation data to optimize algorithm performance. Below is a link of my data set. So before selecting this data set, I considered several important factors such as the size of the data set, the quality of the data, and the level of pre-processing required. The size of the data set is in the selection is important because a large data set can provide more training data for the AI model and lead to more accurate results. Then if you have a diverse data set, the AI model is robust. Then the quality of the data is important because poor quality can lead to a negative impact on accuracy and so on. Then the data preparation and exploratory data analysis. Here, the data shape was evaluated using visualizations such as histograms, scatter plots, in order to understand the distribution of the data. Then the correlation matrix was also used to determine the relationship between different variables in the data set. We had something called box plots, outlier plots as well. The box plots were used to visualize the distribution of the data and identify any possible outliers. Outlier plots were used to better understand the distribution of the data and identify any extreme values. Any missing values were dealt with by inputting missing values with the mean or the median, or dropping the rows containing the missing values. Yeah. Then AI model selection and optimization. Here, to address emotion recognition problem in which you're using facial expressions, we selected various models and implemented them for the project. We used CNN, then recurrent neural networks, support vector machines, and each of these models had different parameters that were used to control its behavior. For example, the number of layers, the number of neurons per layer, and the activation function, the learning rate, all of these were the different parameters that were used to control the behavior of our AI model. And to optimize the performance of the models, hyperparameters need to be tuned. And there's code for tuning this AI model. In conclusion, the selection and implementation of various models is an important factor in the aspect of this project. Then we can go to the results and discussion. We used several metrics when we were trying to get the results and discuss on the conclusion of this AI model. So we use accuracy, recall, precision, and F1 score, and those are the values we got. These are our references, and that's a bit of it about my AI model. More information about it can be got from my concept paper. I also have a Word document for it. Thank you for listening to me.